Number one skill to master for an awesome life experience, the runaway mind. Years ago, I had a runaway mind. Now, what do I mean by runaway mind? Let me tell you. One moment, I wanted to build a business, create some value for people, and not work for somebody else. Then, not even 5 minutes later, I'm thinking about, wow, wouldn't it be nice to travel around Australia, take a year off and travel and see the countryside? Then I'm thinking, now I just want to go out and party, forget about all those ideas. So my mind would be just racing all over the place from one idea to the next, and it was very distracting, number one. Number two, it was hard to get focus and get consistent results in my life. Now, if you can imagine that, say my fist is my mind, and one moment it's up here, the next moment it's down there, then it's over here to the left, to the right, and it's just moving all over the place randomly, going from one area to the next. Do you find that very distracting? Because I'm finding it very distracting. Now, the mind, in this analogy to hand, is exactly the same for some of us. And when I speak to people, I find they have similar challenges, that the mind is all over the place. The number one skill to master, to have an awesome life experience, is to master our mind. Now, we must realize that we are not our mind. Our mind is a resource, it's an immaterial tool of our being that we use for our life, but it is not who I am. In the analogy of the hand, when you go meet someone, you don't say, hello, I'm hand, how are you? And we don't say, hello, I'm mind, how are you? We're much more than that. So we have to realize the mind is not who we are. And the fact that it's running all over the place is a distraction, and what we want to do, we want to master that distraction. We want to stop it distracting us. We want to focus it into our life goals, what we want to do, where we want to go, so we get the momentum and we can get the results to grow in our life. So that's the number one skill that we need to master for an awesome life, is to master our mind. So how do we master our mind? There are many things. We have to give it focus. We have to give it attention. It's like I always talking about the analogy of the body. We've got to build these muscles. We've got to discipline. How do you discipline a child? They're all over the place, racing here, racing there. You have to train them. Okay, sit down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do this. Focus on your homework. Focus on having a bath. Focus on eating your dinner. And eventually we build this really strong muscle of focus, of controlling the mind, mastering the mind, and making it do what it needs to do. Because who's running your life? If your mind's just one part of your body and you're letting that part of the body run the show, I think we're running our life from effect. And for any real great success and enjoyment in life, we want to run our life from cause. We want to be the cause of our life. So we want to be in control. We want to master all our internal resources so they work for us instead of us working for them. Make sense? Makes perfect sense to me. Now, coming up, I've got a mega living workshop in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to do a goal setting process about focusing the mind on what we want, discovering on what we want. We're going to also share with you some mega living principles about how to run your life, how to run your mind, how to do many things that are going to be really focused on what you want, so what you want will grow and develop in your life. That's coming up in the next 2 weeks, so please watch this space, because I'm going to send some information out very shortly where you can register for 1 day to really dive deep so we can master our mind, get it focused on what we want, push away all the distractions that keep taking us away from our goals, and really have a strong focus to go in the direction we want to go. So this can be a start to master the skill of an awesome life experience by mastering our mind. That's it. That's my mega living message today. Please, if you like the video, press the like button down below. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you like the video, also feel free to share the video. So that's it. That's my mega living message today. Have an awesome weekend. A high five. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.